Is today's Supreme Court verdict a major victory for the AAP government? The Constitution Bench, headed by Chief Justice of India Dipak Misra, has clearly outlined today the performance boundaries of the Lieutenant Governor. It has stated that if any legitimate decisions of the Council of Ministers of Delhi is not taken into account by the L-G, then the collective responsibility of the Council of Ministers stands negated. And for the first time, the Supreme Court has also said that the L-G must act in aid and advice of the Council of Ministers, which is a huge departure from the August 2016 Delhi High Court verdict, which says that the L-G is the administrative head of Delhi and will not act on the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. What about the proviso to Clause 4 of Article 239 AA of the Constitution of India? If the L-G has a difference of opinion with the Council of Ministers, then such any matter may be referred to the President of India. It was argued by Rajiv Dhawan in the Court of Law that what these any matters are, these discord and differences may be made up by the L-G, and such matters are often stalled by the Lieutenant Governor. However, in today's verdict, CJI Dipak Misra and 3 others have clearly outlined that this any matters does not mean every matter. It is an exception but not a rule. But the question is, what is an exception? Who will define which decision of the L-G is an exception? Another very important part of the verdict is, from today, if the L-G decides to differ from the Council of Ministers, then he has to keep a record of the reasons of why he is differing from the Council of Ministers, which may be later challenged in the Court of Law too. Well, does this verdict have retrospective ramifications? Why did AAP challenge the Delhi High Court order in the Supreme Court? It was precisely because the L-G was stalling a lot of files of the Delhi government. However, the L-G had submitted in the court that only 3 files out of 650 files were actually stalled by the L-G's office. The decisions on the approval of the doorstep ration delivery system or a separate inquiry commission to investigate the CNG fitness scam were all stalled by the L-G. Now, what's the way ahead after the Supreme Court verdict, you ask? Well, all these files need to be presented to the L-G once more in the light of the Constitution Bench verdict of the Supreme Court. And even if then the L-G decides to stall these files, then AAP has the recourse of approaching the Court of Law and citing these very points where the L-G has been asked to not be an obstructionist by the Supreme Court. Apart from the judicial fetters on the L-G's role, is there any kind of importance given to the L-G's role in today's Supreme Court verdict? Well, yes. The court has primarily highlighted that the L-G must be kept informed of all the decisions taken by the Council of Ministers in the Delhi government. But the CJI Misra judgment also clearly notes that the words such as send a copy to the Lieutenant Governor only means that the Lieutenant Governor needs to be informed of the decisions taken by the Council of Ministers, and the concurrence of the L-G is certainly not required. One of the most important aspects also of the verdict is the L-G now cannot reject legitimate decisions of the Council of Ministers. The ball is again in the judiciary's court. What is a legitimate decision? What is an exception? All of these would again be challenged in the Court of Law, which primarily sums up to one basic question. Will this judgment cut judicial pendency in India? Not really. Has the court at last put an end to the dispute between L-G and the Delhi Chief Minister? Well, to sum up, the court did not lay a guideline as to how to resolve this dispute. Neither did it clip all the powers of the Lieutenant Governor, but it has said that only discussion and dialogue between the Lieutenant Governor and the Delhi Chief Minister can achieve harmony and results for the government. Only time will tell if this discussion and dialogue will actually yield results.